Hi, welcome to the myfestus.com conversation show, an encouraging, entertaining, and educational podcast for those who live, work, and play in the Festus, Missouri, and Jefferson County area, and for those who value communication, connection, and community wherever you live. Hi, I'm Sara, your host, a Wisconsin girl who is learning all about living in Missouri. Join me as I share fun conversations with local people and share my own reflections on navigating so many transitions. Thank you for making listening an itty-bitty habit to create a big impact in your life. Enjoy. Thank you for joining us for another episode of the myfestus.com conversations. We have a very busy woman here. I like to think of her like a busy bee in our community. We have Alicia. Would you like to pronounce your last name, Alicia?
Vazquez. Or you can call me Alicia V.
Alicia V. And she is here to talk about all things real estate for the 2025 year. But before we get started, I want to say you've been a celebrity in my eyes because I always see you on the social media and at events as this busy bee. Like, you are literally everywhere. So I admire that. But I bring in the busy bee thing because you know a lot about bees. Can you tell us a little bit about why you know so much about bees?
Well, random. My husband has become a beekeeper.
Your
he
husband is a beekeeper, like legit beekeeper. What does that mean?
We have about 80 hives.
Oh my goodness!
Or he does. I mean, I just I enjoy the honey.
Okay.
I enjoy sharing the honey with others.
So you actually have honey that you put out there.
Yeah, Sandy Valley Honey Company.
Okay.
So that's a new venture for us, but we just got married this year, 2024, on our property with the bees.
Congratulations!
And when we got married, we had about 21 hives that day, so we incorporated into a business because that's a little bigger than a hobby.
Sure.
And now we have 4 yards. And we are proud to have just placed 11 hives at Crest Farm, Nature Preserve in Hillsboro. And we have some hives at Villa Antonia Winery.
Oh, wow.
And
so wait, you literally will take like your beehives and you place them to different places within the local community, and then they do their thing in those areas?
Yeah, we're kind of just focused on that valley.
Okay.
The Sandy Creek area,
Okay.
Sandy Creek Bridge, that kind of, because it takes so much time
Sure.
to maintenance
Sure.
the hives. So, yeah, but he will have spring nukes for sale. And
what does that mean? Like spring,
like baby beehives.
baby beehives.
Well, overwintered, so
Okay.
they survive the winter.
Okay.
And they will be kits ready for somebody who wants to get into beekeeping, or if they need supplies.
Fascinating.
We will have it all. If they need queens, if they need equipment.
Fascinating.
All things bees.
So would you consider yourself like a busy bee because you are involved in obviously a new business with bees and with honey. You're involved in real estate, which we're going to talk about. You're involved with a lot of time and energy with the Ozark Food Pantry. You're involved in a lot of different organizations for networking. You are a mom. Do you feel like I'm probably missing some things. Oh, obviously you're a new wife, but like, do you feel like you're kind of a busy bee?
Oh, yeah. Oh,
yes?
Yep.
Do you have, before we get started and talking about some of the real estate things, do you have any tips for balancing a busy bee lifestyle?
Well, I just say, like, my schedule is my Bible. It's just good. Like, a lot of people do their schedule on their tech or their phone.
Okay.
I like to write it down, so I already have a 2025 schedule,
And
and
you
that's
have like
going to have all
like
of
a
the
like an
events.
actual like a notebook type thing,
Yep.
and you hand write it
I
out.
block times,
Okay.
time blocking, for all. I do kids first, then community.
Ooh, that's good.
So I mean, any kind of chamber of commerce,
Uh-huh.
networking events, Jefferson County Growth Association stuff.
You are very connected.
I enjoy things that I enjoy that I want to make important to me, and then
Yes.
from there, then I have the schedule open for my clients' needs.
And I would imagine with with the way that you're putting kind of obviously your family and your community first, like and the way that you are so connected within our community, you're building relationships all the time. And so when people get to know you, obviously they love you because you have an amazing personality and you're genuinely warm and friendly and compassionate. But then they trust you, and they trust you for these massive, investments that they're making in real estate. Would you say that's why you are so successful in real estate, is because you have taken the time to nurture and cultivate relationships and you care about people?
Yeah. And that's what Remax is all about, is, being that brand. So from that image, that logo, what you're going to get. So I've
And
been
the
there
Remax
17
logo
years.
is typically people are associating Remax with the colors red and blue, which we were talking about before, because she picked such a lovely. If people aren't watching this, she has the most gorgeous royal blue blouse on. So Remax has the red, white, and blue colors and the hot air balloons, right?
Yeah.
Is that significant for anything, by the way?
So it was just kind of like they were looking for a logo, and it was the Albuquerque balloon festival, and they put the Remax balloon out there and just loved it and just went with it, and now it's worldwide. So yeah.
So 17 years you've been with Remax. And what I find impressive, not only that you've been in real estate for 17 years, but then you've been with the same company for 17 years.
Yeah.
So what is it that's about Remax that has made you want to stay with them for so long, that it's, I would imagine, is part of kind of your real estate identity?
Before I started that career, I worked at AT&T, which is also a big brand.
Sure.
And I remember going to a training, and I was so young 20s.
Sure.
And they literally trained us on the brand.
Okay.
And how to end the call with, "Thank you for calling AT&T." And I'm like, okay, well, when I go into real estate, because that's really what I wanted to do, I need that brand. It's got to be important, right?
Okay.
So I did research, and that's how that happened. And then from there, found the local brokerage that was the right fit with the Overbergs and Remax Best Choice. And it's just more of a family feeling. We all work together and support each other. And we have 3 locations, technically like 5 or 6, but really main 3 locations from St. Louis to Farmington.
Okay.
So it's just the area that I run in.
And so do you work with people from St. Louis down to Farmington and the whole, that whole area?
Yep.
Yes.
So licensed in Missouri.
All of Missouri. Yeah.
We'll travel, but South County, Jefferson County is kind of the number 1 areas that I'm selling and helping in.
Sure. So you're working with individuals, families, businesses. You do commercial and residential. Can you tell us a little bit about the different types of real estate transactions you do and the different types of people you work with?
I mean, you name it, from first-time home buyers. When I first started in 2008, we were realizing we were in a housing crash.
I was going to say, 2008. That was an interesting year for the housing
So,
market.
I mean, and I was young, I was 25. 2009, we had first-time home buyer tax credit, which was like $8,000 for first-time home buyers, an incentive to get them to buy in the market. And me being young, I took it and ran with it and was Rookie of the Year.
Wow.
From working with first-time buyers. So that was kind of my first little niche.
Sure.
And then from there, I'm at a point at this point where I repeat customers, so they're move-up buyers.
Yeah.
So I've worked with them all. Senior buyers, helping family with estates now.
Okay.
You
So
know,
they're transitioning out of their home. They're trying to get into maybe a new...
their parents are passed, and those kind of situations. But really, I got into working in the new constructions because when I first started real estate, it was kind of a part-time thing.
Sure.
It can't really be a part-time thing, but I did open houses for the new construction subdivisions.
Okay.
And I got mentored by, one of the agents that was leading the area in new construction at that time. And I enjoyed that.
Sure.
So I've stuck through that and got certified, residential construction certified, and
Excellent.
certified new home specialist, additional education to help people build homes. And that's kind of become a big niche.
Okay.
So yeah.
So people come to you when they are thinking about building?
Mm-hmm.
And so, like, they maybe know nothing about building a home, but they're like, it might be cool to actually build, design, create a home. And then do you help them with finding, like, a lot, a builder, the design? Like, walk us through if someone were just curious about having a conversation about home building, what would be the process for getting in touch with you, and what do you guys all start to talk about, and what do you help them with?
Sure. So I do sit at a subdivision with one builder who has the lots, so I can help them there. But I have helped several.
And you have
people,
several different lots and buildings or
different subdivisions
that you
locations through Jefferson County.
Okay.
So that's kind of the number one, but I have helped people build custom homes.
Okay.
And in that situation, it's starting with the land. That's the hardest part to find.
Sure.
So finding land, from there finding the right builder.
Okay.
That will build and have time to build the custom home.
And I would imagine within the 17-year career that you've had, you have developed a lot of relationships with the different builders and have a lot of contacts for people, correct?
Yep.
Okay. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you on that.
Yeah, absolutely. And kind of just know how they work and which ones would be a good fit for what type of home they're trying to build, and where they might need to get plans and designs and what features they might want to consider.
Sure.
All the things that are important to them.
So you'll walk them through the whole process, from the time that they're just curious about what it is, home building, or maybe even anything in relating to real estate, all the way through, the actual transaction. And thereafter, obviously, you stay in touch with people.
Yeah.
Yes. And then the one thing I wanted to ask you, are there certain real estate trends or things that people can look forward to, or as you're looking ahead to 2025, of where kind of the market's going, or maybe even as it relates to Jefferson County or the Festus area, where kind of real estate's at? We have a lot of new buildings, a lot of, is a buyer's market, seller's market. Can you kind of tell us a little bit about that?
Sure. Yeah. I think that right now we're kind of feeling the need for more construction, more affordable. The big word for 2025 is the word affordable. It's buying a home has just become a little bit out of reach for so many people, especially first-time home buyers. Really finding the new starts, the new construction that can make it to that price point is a big need we have in Jefferson County right now.
Because there seems to be a lot more people moving to Jefferson County.
Yeah.
Is that right?
Yeah. And definitely.
Particularly to the Festus, Missouri area.
Yeah. We had a big spike in 2021 with sales, and it's kind of come down a little bit, but really see 2025 being a good year. And we're in some transitions from a seller's market. I don't want to say that it's going to be a buyer's market, but I think that so many buyers nationally, statistic is that 70% of buyers have come out of the market because it was such a struggle to get into it.
Oh, wow.
So in 2024, if 70% of the buyers kind of got burnt out, they were losing out on the bids, they don't have enough money, they have to pay all these costs, they need to realize that now is the time to come back into the market.
Okay.
They can bring back some of the things that they had lost earlier this year, like by having inspections, ordering appraisals. They do not have to, overbid on the homes.
So it's shifting. You're feeling
It's
the
a
shift.
shift,
Yeah.
and I think that a lot of buyers, if they had a struggle, they should come back because homes are sitting on the market a little bit longer.
Yeah.
Festus market, we're seeing about 30 days on the market
Okay.
average.
Interesting.
So there's an opportunity. I think sellers, after 2 weeks on the market, really need to consider that home sale contingency.
Mm-hmm.
And that buyers have been too scared to even make an offer because they don't feel like that they have a good offer.
Sure.
They're not asking for a home sale contingency.
Sure.
And if that can help move that market, then that will provide some more first-time home buyer prices.
Yes.
So people just need to step back in and give it a try. There's today 40 or so homes for sale in Festus today that have been an average on the market 30 days.
Sure.
So, I mean, people want to sell.
Yeah.
And now is the time for sellers to sit back and just be like, okay, I'll work with a buyer. I'll pay the professional fees. I'll consider a home sale contingency to get moved where I want to go. And the buyers just need to come in and get a good lender. Really know what that payment is with today's rates. The rates are projected to probably come down a little bit.
Okay.
And when they do, that's going to be more competition.
Yeah.
More buyers. So now's the time to kind of get in there and get moving.
Absolutely. And you can be that busy bee to help them in all of the different areas of the process, right? Because there's a lot to be, thinking about with real estate transactions, whether you're looking at new construction, whether you're looking at selling, buying. You take great pride in helping them with all those areas, right?
Yes.
And you take great pride in our community and doing all the great things. And what would you say is the primary reason people are relocating to either Festus or the Jefferson County area? What is it that you see when people are moving to this area? What are they looking to find here?
I get a lot of families coming back are trying to get closer to family. That's kind of a big thing for Festus. It seems like parents are trying to move closer to their kids or vice versa. There's a great thing going with our school district in Festus, and a lot of people come in for the school. Yes. And just the community. I mean, where can you have a town where you have all of the shopping, the big box stores, and that quaint, Main Street with all of the homemade goods and all the things and the feels, we have it all.
I like to say, and this was a tagline that I created, that people come to the Festus community area for the convenience and they stay for the culture.
Yep.
And I kind of put that onto the myfestus.com website too. You can come to the myfestus.com website for the convenience to search and find different people and places of where you can explore and experience, but you can stay for the culture. You can read the stories. You can learn about the actual, people that are featured on the website. So I do believe when you can combine those elements of convenience and culture, that is a pretty cool way to, wrap up, certain types of communities. And I would love to wrap this up on just hearing a little bit more about what community means to you.
Well, it's just so funny because I live in Festus, so I'm right off the main street.
Yeah.
And I happened to end up there not really for any reason besides affordability at the time, and getting to know my community and helping at like the local non-for-profits and getting involved in the networking and the city atmosphere. I just tell people all the time that I just feel like I live in a Hallmark movie.
Oh, I love that!
When you can just go into the little shop and just go to the post office.
Yes.
And, it's I love it.
Yes. So you love the energy.
Yeah.
You love the
Yep, a small town feel.
Yes.
And in not a small town.
Yes, exactly.
But really community to me at this point is just the comfort in knowing each other, that we're all here for a good purpose, like as a member of the Historic Tanglefoot Association and their goals. I'm right there for it with just supporting our history that we have there in that community and seeing all of the different people and all the different goals they have come together. So
yes. And that's a great way to wrap that up. So if you have different goals that you're looking to explore more and you want to be a cast member in a Hallmark movie to live in the Jefferson County area, Alicia is someone that you can call and contact. And what is the best way for them to reach out to you for any of their inquiries?
So you can, my cell phone, text me, call me 314-306-5384. You can hashtag Alicia V in the community and you will find me on TikTok, Facebook, LinkedIn, Alicia Vazquez Realtor.
She's everywhere. She's the busy bee around here for good reason. And thank you for taking time out of your busy schedule to educate us all about bees and honey and real estate and community.
And some sweet deals.
And I love that. I love that. Thank you very much, Alicia. And thank you all for tuning in.
Thank you so much for taking time out of your busy schedule to listen to this myfestus.com conversation. I hope that you have found some itty-bitty inspiring takeaways to make a big impact in your life. To create an even bigger impact in your life, check out my website, myfestus.com, to explore all the positive people and places you can experience around here, as well as learn about encouraging ways to navigate your own life transitions, no matter where you live. I also send out fun, encouraging emails so you can learn about all the new things and score a must-have deal of the week to save you some money as you support our local businesses. Just click on the subscribe button on the myfestus.com website to sign up. Thank you for making listening an itty-bitty habit to create a big impact in your life.